What's up, guys? So I got a Mythic Legion's Crypt Keeper skeleton. I think this guy's a really nice figure. So I actually want to get another one, like have like two guards. But I just wanted to share how nice it looks because it's a really nice skeleton warrior from Mythic Legions. The guys who made it, they're called the Four Horsemen. And they make spectacular figures, and this guy is just really awesome. The articulation is pretty good. When he came out, I remember it cost like $32 or maybe $35. So when they come out on their website, they sell out fast because of the quality of the characters and the design. So I'm a big fan of skeletons, like the movie Harryhausen, Jason and the Argonauts with the 7 skeletons. So anything that's like a warrior or a skeleton, I'll always like. So this is a really nice figure. He comes with his spear. He has regular articulation. I was surprised that the articulation in the torso was really good. He has like a really good ab crunch and side to side, and yeah, it's just a really nice figure. I wish I could get another one. Maybe I'll get another one in the just like this one. The other ones don't come with a helmet; they're just a skull, and they're dressed differently. So I just thought that he looks really nice. So I pre-ordered some other ones. So there's a really nice one called Pixis, and there's one called the standard skeleton, which is really nice. But that one doesn't have the paint details are like minimum. So there's like two different types. There's these who have like better paint apps, and then there's the ones that are like they call them standard version, which have minimal paint detail, but the scope is just the same. It's just really nice. So yeah, when I got him, I wasn't careful, and I broke the little peg right here, but I kind of fixed it, and he's all right now. It works pretty well, but yeah, be careful with that little peg there. Don't put I pulled him out of the box, and then I was just like pressing stuff really hard with my thumb, and I snapped the peg. So that shit sucks. Once when you get a brand new figure and you break it, but it's fine now. So yeah, just be careful with that. Everything else is kind of like not that brittle. Everything, like the whole figure is basically like very flexible plastic, except for the shield. So just be careful with that part. And yeah, look, it's just really nice. And he comes with another, I think they call these pauldrons, and you can alternate and change. And in the other figures, you can also take armor from those figures and put it on other figures, and pull out arms and legs, or pull out the torso and change the torso. It's like interchangeable to an extent. So these figures are just amazing. And so I ordered 2 standard skeletons and Pixis, so that's 3. And then in the new wave that they just sold out right now, like last week, they made a female skeleton, which looks really nice. And she has the thing that makes her a female skeleton is that the armor on her torso has breast armor. So it's like breastplates, like for breasts. So it's breast armor, and then it comes with 2 torsos for some reason, and the other torso doesn't seem to have a breast. So it's like a figure that you can turn into a female skeleton warrior, and a male skeleton warrior. So it's vice versa, which is really cool. And she comes with this really cool helmet that has horns sticking out. So it's a really interesting figure. So I ordered that one too because it's really nice. So there's just two more that I want to get on pre-order, but they're sold out. And the one thing is that when these figures come out and you get them from their website, they're like $30 or 35. But once they sell out, if you go on eBay, the secondary prices are fucking crazy, man. You don't wanna deal with that. So yeah, some of them cost $100 each. It's just crazy. So I missed out on one of them that looks like a leader skeleton, which his name is Tibius. So, and then the other one is Malleus. So I missed out on those two. I wish I could get them, but they're just too expensive right now. So I'm hoping that maybe if I just keep vigilant and you know, maybe in a month or two, just looking at eBay and just looking, maybe I'll get a break and I can get at least Tibius because he's pretty cool. So while I was making a Storm, I don't know if you guys know, I was making a custom Storm, the Jim Lee version. I finished her and I sold her. She was really nice. She came out really nice. So I also took the opportunity to paint. Well, not paint, but like to spray a coat of primer on this figure. And not a figure. I sculpted this and a long time ago, like maybe 2 years ago. And this is a character from The Dark Knight Returns, the Frank Miller story. His name is Spud. He's one of the gang members from the mutant gang. So I took the opportunity to paint it and prime it, I mean. So it looks much nicer now, as you can see. And the shades do come off, but I don't want to scrape the paint. But he doesn't have eyes inside because I thought, what's the point of sculpting him with eyes if he's gonna have the shades on all the time, right? So, and then I was thinking also of putting an LED here and then putting like a light, but I never got to do that because it was just too hard for me to sculpt a chamber inside and just a lot of work. This was kind of cool. I put those studs from nail art, and this stuff they sell it on eBay, so you just buy it whatever size you want. And the way I knew what size is that I bought a bunch of different sizes because they're cheap. They're like $1 or $2 each size, and they give you a little bag. And so I used these, so they look just like the design they used in the cartoon. So I think it looks alright, And then yeah, that's basically it. I did this guy like 2 years ago. So his name is Spud, and I've been trying to get into painting because I've been wanting to get into painting for a long time, for many years, and I never really did. So I'm just trying it out. I'm doing some experiments. So this is one experiment I'm doing right here. I'm trying to do oil painting. So it's just a experiment. This little squid. I find squid and octopus is very interesting. So it's just giving it a try. So far, this is what I have, but this is pretty, pretty. I never really tried painting in real life. I did have a class, it was introductory to painting, and they didn't even teach us like in that class, they didn't teach us a lot of things that I had to learn by myself. So so this is where I am right now. So hopefully I don't know, maybe it'll be really cool and I'll keep painting, and maybe I'll paint some Marvel characters or I don't know what, but I'll paint. I really like Frazetta. So for Zeta, I would love to do something like for Zeta, like warriors or something, or creatures or something like fantasy.